This is KRT Newsline from Critical Race Theory. Here's what's happening. Have you ever heard of Harrison Floyd or Trevian Kutti? Neither have I. Well, Harrison Floyd was the executive director of Black Voices for Trump, and Trevian Kutti is a Chicago-based publicist who previously had a close working relationship with Kanye West and R. Kelly. These two black folks are included in the indictment against Donald Trump in Georgia, the leader of a group the former president funded to boost 2020 voter turnout and the former publicist for Kanye West. Harrison Floyd, the executive director of Black Voices for Trump, who is also known as Willie Floyd, is one of the 19 defendants in the indictment for his alleged involvement in planning a criminal enterprise to overturn the state's 2020 presidential election results. According to Newsweek, he was essentially a member of the Trump 2020 campaign staff. The indictment handed down by Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis accuses him of violating the Georgia RICO Act, conspiring to solicit the publication of fraudulent statements and writings, and attempting to influence witnesses. Floyd's LinkedIn profile notes that he has over 15 years of proven experience in operations, crisis management, government, and political campaigns, and possesses a comprehensive background in intergovernmental and community relations, public policy, and staff management, which he says came from working on Capitol Hill on a presidential campaign and with the Marines. Semper Fi. The website of the Second Genesis Foundation, a nonprofit that aids those battling addiction and substance abuse, claims that Harrison oversaw the largest coalition of the 2020 election cycle and succeeded in increasing President Trump's support from Black Americans and helped garner the highest share of minority voters since 1960. Floyd's LinkedIn profile doesn't indicate his current or previous jobs. However, Second Genesis Foundation said that as of late 2022, he was a partner at Commonwealth International and the executive producer of Bright News. According to Deadline, the indictment also includes charges against Trevian Kutti. The Chicago-based publicist allegedly traveled to Atlanta to sway Fulton County election worker Ruby Freeman's testimony before the Georgia grand jury regarding allegations of election fraud. The indictment specifically accused Floyd of enlisting Pastor Stephen Lee to set up a meeting with Freeman and Kutti. Last year, the Georgia grand jury requested that Floyd testify on his alleged part in pressing Freeman to falsely admit election fraud. Here's audio of Kutti with Freeman taken from police body cam.
Choose or not to deal with us. I am not your enemy. This is Garrison. He works with me. You are elusive for a party that needs to tidy up. I work with some of the biggest names in the industry. Crisis is my thing. One thing we don't want to do for you is create another crisis.
Now, I know that was hard to hear, so I will tell you what she said. We didn't want to frighten you, but we had to find you in this time frame. Put in placement a way to move you, a way to secure you from what may be secured over the next 48 hours. We have 48 hours in which to move you. We would do it on your schedule. I cannot say specifically what will take place. I just know that it will disrupt your freedom and the freedom of one or more of your family members. Kutti then said she would call a communications consultant named Harrison Floyd to talk specifics and ask the officer for privacy. After the officer recording the body cam footage walked away, Kutti and the man pressured Freeman to confess to voter fraud. Freeman recalled Kutti saying, "If you don't tell everything, you're going to jail." ABC 7 Chicago reports the indictment's charges Floyd, Kutti, and Lee include conspiracy to commit solicitation of false statements and writings and influencing witnesses. According to Newsweek, an Atlanta grand jury on Monday filed 41 counts against former President Trump and 18 others. Trump, Harrison, Kutti, and the other 16 people have nearly 2 weeks to turn themselves in. The Fulton County District Attorney will try all 19 concurrently. So Trevian Kutti could possibly shout across the way to her friend R. Kelly. This has been KRT Newsline. Thanks for checking in. Like and subscribe. Leave a super thanks or buy me a coffee, and we'll see you next time.